What's up guys, it's Cat Crate here, and today we are going to be building a mechanic that abducts you into your very own UFO. This mechanic is inspired by Mustard Plays build, so make sure to go subscribe to him and check out his videos. He's epic and an insane builder. But yeah, let's get right into this tutorial, and I hope you enjoy and I can help you out. Okay guys, so before we begin, I have loaded into my map and I'm going to show you what this mechanic actually does. But yeah, basically what happens is when I grab this flopper, it's going to trigger a couple channels that will abduct me. So I'm going to pick it up now and show you guys what happens. It happens very, very quickly. You can see now I'm in my very own makeshift UFO. Doesn't look the best, but yeah, that's what's going to happen to your UFO. But yeah, now let's get right into this tutorial to show you guys how this actually works. Okay guys, so I'm back into my map and you can see here that I've created my very own test room to show you how these mechanics work. So yeah, let's get right into the mechanics and show you guys what channels you need and what devices you need. This is a very easy tutorial, so it won't take you that long. But we're going to start off with our item spawner device. So you're going to want to go into devices and find the item spawner device. You're going to want to put that in your inventory and place it down. Then you want to go into the settings and copy these down. So what you want to do is put item respawn to off, so there's not more than one. Then you want to do visible during games off, so the device doesn't show. And then you're gonna do time before first spawn instant, time between spawns instant. Then item visibility to 2 times, so it makes the consumable or weapon that you've placed in it a tiny bit bigger. And then you're gonna wanna lastly do when item picked up transmit on channel 3. So when you pick up the flopper, it will transmit channel 3 and activate the rest of the devices that we've got. So that's the settings for the item spawner. And what you're want to do now is go into your inventory. And then you're going to want to place down a weapon or a consumable into your item spawner. So that way the player can pick it up and it will transmit on channel 3. So now we're going to go on to the next device, and that is the explosive device. So that's what's going to actually make this all work and the UFO visible. So first you're going to want to find the explosive device and then place that down. Then you're going to want to go into the settings and then copy down these ones. Okay, so you're going to want to do health indestructible, so that no one can actually pickaxe the explosive device. Then blast radius 0.25, so it only explodes the thing that are touching it, so it won't destroy your whole room, just the rooftop or ceiling or place that you have the explosive device touching. And then you want to do structure damage 5,000, so it definitely destroys it. Then you want to do player damage to 0, so it does not do any damage to the player. Then damage indestructible buildings, make sure that is turned on, because if you're like me and have this setting on right here, environment damage turned off, because yeah, then you can see you can't break anything, so you're going to want to make sure that's on, so it definitely destroys the ceiling. And then knockback to off, proximity delay 3 seconds, so it makes it a tiny bit longer. And then you want to do play audio VFX to yes, and then visible during game, nope, so players cannot see this device. And then show health bar, nope, because we don't want people to know that the explosive device is actually there. And then hide HUD icon at 2 meters, so you don't see the HUD either. And then explode when receiving from channel 3. So that way when you pick up the flopper, the explosive device will explode and break down that ceiling that's above it. Now we're going to go on to the air vent. So go into your devices, and then you're going to want to find your air vent gallery. Here it is. Place that down, and then you're going to firstly want to get rid of these two others, because all you need for this build is the air vent. So you're going to want to bring that into your build and place it down on the floor. But you're going to want to make sure your air vent covers the whole space, because say if you're in this corner and then it's on the opposite corner, then you're not going to get flung up and that'll ruin the abduction. So yeah, these settings are important. So visible in game, off so no one sees the device. They just get abducted up into the UFO. Enable during phase, that's very important. None. And then you're going to these default, and then enable when receiving from channel 4. So what that does is that on the explosive device, I don't think I mentioned this before, but you need to make sure that you have when exploded transmit channel 4. So when that breaks, the air vent will activate and you will get flung up into the next device that we're going to talk about in a minute. So yeah, that's the settings that you need for the air vent. And yeah, now let's go on to our fourth device that is up here. Now you're going to want to grab the teleporter device. So you're going to go into your device again and then find the teleporter device, also known as the Rift. Then you're going to place that down, but make sure it's above the explosive device, so that way the when the player gets flung up into the UFO, they'll definitely touch the Rift. You might want to make sure that the Rift is big enough. Then teleport a Rift visible to no. Well, that's a personal preference really, because the Rift can kind of match the UFO quite well with the colors. But yeah, that's completely up to you. Then play visual effects, no. Play sound effects, also no. Reserve momentum, no, so you don't have full speed when you go up. So that's what you're going to want to do there. And you can see that this tiny UFO is above my thing, so it doesn't look like there's nothing there. But yeah, you're not actually going to get teleported to there, because that's way too small and there's nothing actually in there. So you're going to want to build your actual UFO, so across the map or maybe under the map like I've done. So yeah, you're going to want to build your UFO. That is completely up to you. It's complete custom. But yeah, here is my UFO. It's completely built from scratch. It's not the best ever, but it will do for this tutorial. So yeah, now you're going to want to build your UFO. Make sure you have that. And then you want to grab another teleporter device and then copy down the exact same settings that were on the other teleporter below the UFO. So that way it just really does the same thing. And then you're going to want to do that. And now I think I forgot to mention this. There's also another little detail you can do. It's up to you. But you can get the beacon particle. You can get that from galleries and then go down to light. So then go into your beacon gallery and then grab the color that you want from the bottom row or the second row. Personally, I use this turquoise one because it kind of links to the color of UFOs, I think, and the vibe of aliens, I think, personally, but that's completely up to you guys if you want that. So the settings you're going to want of these are enabled during phase to none, and then enable when receiving from channel 3, so that way when you pick up your consumable or weapon from your item spawner, it will also activate these beacons. But yeah, any other personal thing that I haven't said in this tutorial, you can add to yourself, try out new mechanics and new devices in this. But yeah, that's all I've got for you for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I can help you out. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, make sure to don't get abducted by aliens. See you on the next video. Bye.